I'll do that. My brother was doing that to me. I said, "You copied off my style. What are you doing, man? What are you doing looking at my shit and then that's doing that shit? You crazy or something?" Well, you know what? I digress here. I'm just trying to change the subject because my incoherent ass, I'm just so incoherent and so stupid. I'm such an idiot. I'm like Kanye West. I'm such an idiot that I tell so much truth. But anyway. Ready for the topic for today? Have you watched my other videos? Okay. Now I got this guy from Spain. He came from Spain, South Africa. You know, and I'm an English teacher, and though there's two sides to me. I have multiple face masks. The mask you see in this, the comedian, the fool. Okay, I have different masks. Oh, Mandel or Mario, don't act like that. That's not him. Okay, that's who I am. You don't know me, so shut the fuck up. Okay, lots of people get mad at me when I talk about Ethiopia. I'm like, damn, okay, and that's why this country's fucking cursed. Okay, and lots of Americans be talking about me too, sometimes, but that's why we have COVID. Okay, but nobody really talks about the fact that tuberculosis is killing more people than fucking COVID. Nobody really talking about other diseases and shit that's killing more than COVID, right? So y'all keep on believing in your fucking media. Like I said before, hello brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. I'm talking the aliens, the bats, the shapeshifters, lizards. I'm not just talking to human beings here. We know the full spectrum in simple alpha ebonics, okay? Nigga conversation, right? Why human beings are so popular now, because the body incubates for only 9 months. But nobody's really getting on the schematics of the soul. They're not getting on that level because they're not schizo. They don't hear nothing. They have to read about it. I don't have to read shit. I just naturally have the knowledge. And that's crazy though, because in order to have the knowledge, you really have to be questioning everything. If you're born in this world and you don't question things, and then you in your mind's eye, you see, that doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. But you just fall for it and you just believe it because you want to fit in. That's up to you. But let's talk about the subject. My subject for today, okay, I'm going to make one more video after this. Okay, I try to keep it down in 10 minutes, okay, the nitty gritty. The nitty gritty is old talk. Because I'm old, okay. You see my head and shit like that. When I'm on the basketball court, I be hoping motherfuckers will be like, look at your hairline. And I'll be like, look at your penis. And they'll be start laughing. My shit is more funnier than your shit. Chill out, man. Chill out. Don't talk about my head when I know how big your penis is. And you're a kid. Okay? And then I'll talk about your family members because you're talking about my head. You're talking about my mole. You're talking about something that's not a part of who I am. So I'm going to talk about something that's not a part of who you are. And then you get offended. Don't get offended. We just having fun. Damn. Don't pull out no weapons or no 22s. So let's go on with the topic. My wife is suffering because... Now, remember I told you in the past, I talk about this so many times, and I love to talk about it. But I get people off my intro. That's the great thing, because I can see most people don't even waste a second. Some people just get the hell out. That's great. That's great. Good idea. Okay, so, Emerald Pill represents to see things in advance, to play chess, to play games, play video games, be strategic in everything you do. So if this thing fails, this has to work. If this thing fails, this has to work. The more further out you think, I think on a supernatural level. Because I hear voices. You don't hear shit. I already told you this time and time again, okay? My voices say don't do shit. And I'm like, I'm being like Mahatma Gandhi, okay? If you don't do shit, okay? You don't do shit. If the master's whipping you, don't do shit. Let's keep getting whipped. Eventually they'll get tired of you, right? That's Mahatma Gandhi. So, if you keep getting whipped and you don't do nothing and you receive it on that pain, the person who's whipping will feel some sort of either empathy, they'll get tired, or they'll get the karma. Because, some people just wicked. They just want to keep doing it until they destroy you, okay? Because they have that much anger because they was raised a certain way. But, I digress here. So, my wife is suffering and she complains. I'm like, I'm not going to give you no money. And I'm like, okay, so I just go to jail then. After I whip your ass, okay, right? You understand the concept of how it works today? You know, you bring someone in the country, you tell them things that's going to happen even before it happens, and you try to do that with everybody. And then for some reason, they think, okay, oh, why you do that? Don't come to me and say, why I do that. I said, I told you what you should be doing. It's not hard. It's like you go to your job. Your job told you certain rules. We're not going to discuss da-da-da-da-da. They try to give you at least one warning. That's your job. Right? But you know how people hate their job. And they'll always call their boss as a fucking narcissistic prick or some shit. And that's the boss. The boss is making sure everything is managed correctly. Okay? I told you, America don't like discipline. They don't like it. Women don't like discipline. Women don't really like challenges either. Men like more challenges. Okay? You know what I'm saying? But I never really encountered too many men in my life who tried to step on my toes. I've never encountered it. Okay, let me see. Let me try to think here. I'm trying to go back to my past. Okay. This guy named Test Bob. This happened in another country, though, you know. In America, it's like I usually tell the guys in advance. I said, don't mess with me because I'm magical and I hear voices. So if you know me and you heard that, at least you was warned. Okay? Duh, ring, ring, red flag. You just been told right there. Now, in another country, they think I'm a joke. Maybe they think I'm a joke. I told the guy, if you don't fix the ground, okay, the spirits will come after you. And next thing you know, his house just fell down. He fell down on his head. Okay? That was just one instant, okay? But other than that, okay, that's all I can remember right now. That's most recently. That happened in 2013, I think, when I was about to get married. But I usually try to warn people that I know voodoo or some shit. You know, I just know cast magic spells. If I'm in jail, I can cast magic spells. I have word speak. Ask questions if you want to know what that is. So now my wife has to pay all the bills and she don't have enough money, okay? Then I'll be in the house to fuck with your head. Because you called the cops. I gave you 3 choices. I'm like, it's like you give people 3 choices. This is the way you can go. You can go this way, the worst way, the better way, or the best way. You have to speak, you guys. You gotta speak. Most guys are afraid because they're afraid of losing some pussy, okay? But anyway, my wife is kind of suffering and I can't help her. But it's going to benefit me when she does suffer. So I'm like, my daughters want to stay with me and shit. And when they get older, as long as she keeps them prisoner, I only see my daughters like at least 2 to 3 times in the day. I see them 2 or 3 hours in a day. So sometimes you may see them. But I told you, I got my nice luxurious place here because my wife thinks she got it from me. She was like bitching and talking to me like, oh, at least I kicked you out. And I actually caused you to. I said, no, you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't. They helped me. The cracker helped me. Who the fuck are you? You didn't help me at all. You're going to suffer for that. You went to court knowing willingly well that how I was. And you tried to take advantage of me. Now, I'm taking advantage of you. Didn't I just tell you I'm going to get money from you? If the courts grant you money, that money's going to be coming to me. Okay? The only thing you can do is call the police. And if you go to the police, that is when my advantage skyrockets. Because it's not good for me to be a psychopath in jail reading and then I'm like contemplating and then I'm waiting to kill your ass when I get out, okay? And you can't even run, okay? How far can you go when you're a hoe? How far can... I can't stand most men. Most men don't know how to kill a motherfucker by accident, okay? I do not recommend it, though. But I told you before, I use voodoo, okay? So I have superseded past the physical aspect of reality. Listeners, discretion is advised, okay? Because I know this. I killed 13 women, okay? I say you right now, I ain't saying I did it, okay? Because I told you I'm schizo. I said I didn't kill them. They killed themselves, okay? When people come in contact with me, they kill themselves. Every time they be around me, they kill themselves by trying to think subconsciously, oh, I don't like this motherfucker because I'm already there. I'm like 15 steps. I'm already 15 steps. But anyway, I'm okay now. People are like, are you okay? I say, I'm doing fine. Sometimes everybody goes through a little depression, so I go to sleep. Okay? I take my medication sometimes. My medication's only for my voices, though. It doesn't help my personality. It doesn't change anything. Okay? Medication is poison. You should know that. That's why you have these things. You have all of these vitamins and minerals and nutrients and shit like that. You're supposed to be always active. In the wintertime, I'm active mentally here because you can't go outside that much unless I get a mansion so I can play basketball inside. So many simps, so little time. That's my saying, motherfucker. Those are my words. Kenshi Himura said this. Now I will kill you now. That's Kenshin Himura. He's the most invincible fucking samurai there is. But nobody watches Samurai X. That's weird. Because when you have an invincible killer, okay, who's very wise in his words, and he warns you and says, okay, you can't really stop him or some shit like that. And, you know, y'all should watch that. Samurai X. Okay, Samurai X is the beast, man. That's the best anime I've ever seen. Karas. Okay, you did cross-shaped scar on the right cheek. Okay, that's the history behind that cross-shaped scar. He's an invincible samurai. That means if you watch Samurai X, the first two, remember, if you do watch Samurai X, there's two parts, and I don't know why he broke it up like that. It's probably for a break or intermission. Okay, that's kind of rare to see it in anime. When you just have one, it says Samurai X, trust, and Samurai X, betrayal. And when you watch it, okay, it cuts off like only 15 after 15 minutes. It cuts off. I'm like, is this it? Okay, then there's another part that comes after. I said, oh, okay. So watch Samurai X and Samurai Trust. You're invincible if you have a move that can cut through the defense of someone. You are unstoppable. The only thing you have to do is evade. You just have to get out the way and receive less blows as possible. All right. But other than that, I was talking for over 10 minutes. Oh shit. My last video is coming up. The next one is going to be called Beware of a Woman Whose Dream is to come to the USA. I always love to be American. These bitches be talking like that all the time. But I read right through them and shit. But anyway, let me do this last video because it's almost time for me to get the hell out of here. Got 10 more minutes. Peace.